Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. With the war season wrapped up and a new one beginning shortly, I wanted to take a few minutes today to kind of talk about why I decided to come back to Alliance War full-time. If you've been a long-time visitor of the channel, you know that I, in the past, have been a very vocal detractor of Alliance War. To put it plainly, I hate war. And last year I even published a video listing kind of all the reasons why I thought Alliance War was irreversibly broken. So when I joined RRN just over a year ago, it was kind of with the understanding that my participation in Alliance War was never going to be mandatory. And, you know, eventually I filled in here and there for some folks. I did a few half seasons where we only ran one battle group just to get some, like, you know, basic rewards, some season rewards, some loyalty and whatnot. And then in season 35, I think it was, I ended up taking like 50 plus fights in just 6 wars, ended up going deathless. And I think it was really at that moment that I realized that it was kind of enjoying war again. It definitely wasn't as stressful for me as it used to be. And shortly after that, actually, I got a PM online from a subscriber asking me why I wasn't in a more competitive alliance. And truth be told, I looked at that PM and I just kind of laughed to myself because, you know, I thought, no one in an alliance like that is going to want me because, frankly, I'm just not that good, right? And if you know what imposter syndrome is, you know exactly, you know, what I'm talking about. But I think that's a topic for another day. So after that season, I reached out to several folks whose opinions I value, all of them in different high-profile competitive war alliances, and I asked them all the same question. You know, I'm thinking about moving up. Do you think that I have what it takes? And to my surprise, honestly, the responses from all 3 of them were very affirming. You can definitely do this. Just, you know, get that prestige up, get some current war gameplay out there. And so that's kind of what I did. My lines moved up to 2 battle groups, and I agreed to do full seasons, started uploading war videos again, took Doom to rank 4, etc., etc., etc. My biggest criticism of war in the past has always been the cost. But these last 2 full seasons, I didn't have to spend any units or money on anything war related. And since I have, you know, all content finished, I do most new content itemless, I almost always have boosts in overflow, which helps me, you know, mitigate the cost of playing the mode, right? And I still think potions and consumables are stupidly overpriced, but it hasn't really been an issue for me at all. I think that the biggest reason that I started to enjoy war again is probably what I would call like the Battlegrounds effect, right? War does a really great job at getting a player exposure to what I would term as situational combat. You know, it's how you approach a defender within the confines of the defense tactic, the nodes, you know, the defender's mechanics, all with like a limited team of attackers and still get through the fight. You know, not every fight can be solved with a hard RPG counter. That's definitely what I prefer most of the time. Sometimes you just have to adapt your playstyle. And that kind of strategy, that kind of like game within the game, I think is becoming more important with Battlegrounds. So, you know, getting more experience in AW, I think is going to pay dividends later on. So that brings me to the last part of this video, which is that after about a year in RRN, I am going to be moving on. I want to first say that the Roughnecks are a fantastic group of players. I really enjoyed my time there. They were very accommodating to me when I joined in terms of what I wanted to do and what I didn't want to do. Everybody was nice, easy to get along with, no drama, just a great group to be with. And I think that I just want to give myself a challenge. See if I can get into Masters. So to that end, I'm going to be with SSX from here on out. They are another fantastic group of players. They've been in Masters before. I think they just missed it this past season by 10 points, so really, really close. I'm definitely nervous. They're all probably much better players than I am, so I'm just going to try my best not to ruin it for everyone. So yeah, that's going to do it for this one, folks. So look forward to some SSX war videos this season. And as always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.